This is Kevin Mayo, and today we are drinking Troegs Nimble Giant. This is a once-a-year double India Pale Ale, handcrafted by the Troegs brothers, and 9% alcohol, 69 IBUs. It's made once a year. Hops are Azacca, Mosaic, and Simcoe. Without sway, there can be no balance. Our double IPA gracefully boasts grapefruit rind, pineapple, and honeysuckle notes, with a hint of earthy forest floor. Behold the wonder. It's on the bottom of the can. It says Best By 10/4. This is actually the last day of June. It's not even July 4th yet, so we should still be plenty fresh. I'm guessing it probably hasn't been in the can any more than a month, probably less than that. So let's crack it and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments, because we love talking about beer. Looks like we got quite a bit of head forming out of this one. So, color-wise, we got hazy yellow. I wouldn't call it light yellow, I wouldn't call it dark yellow. I would just call this one yellow. Obviously, I said earlier, we got quite a bit of head on it, and a fair amount of bubbles streaming up through it. It's not overly carbonated, but there is a fair amount of bubbles streaming up through it. The head is starting to dissipate a little bit, and again at 9% you would expect that. Aroma-wise, we've got grapefruit, citrus, a little bit of cut grass, and something for the life of me I can't put my nose on. Oh well. When all else fails, we'll just start drinking. So it starts out fairly sweet. Yeah, it's quite sweet. I'm going to be dead honest here. I'm really not getting anything else. It finishes up bitter. It finishes up dry. Finishes up quite bitter. It feels like at this point it feels worse than the 69 IBUs, or more bitter than the 69, and not worse. Bitter's not a bad or worse, but yeah, it really, the bitterness really builds like an old-fashioned West Coast. Yeah, I guess I got a little bit of, I'll say grapefruit rind, because like I said, it's quite bitter. And a little bit of orange juice. Got a little bit of the malt background in there. It's not under malted, so there's enough of a background to balance out some of the other flavors. But it really is drinking much like an old-fashioned West Coast IPA, the way we did IPAs, 5, 6, 7 years ago, when it was all about the hops, really about the bittering hops and not the aromatic hops. So we've become conditioned or expect to have different things in our beers, and so to say that this one is bad, I would say no, it's not bad. It's just much more of a bitter bomb, a bitter hop bomb, than a juice bomb. But then again, our tastes change. I mean, things change, our tastes change, the beer styles change. So what was a great, what we consider a really good beer 5 years ago, is not necessarily a bad beer, but it just doesn't really go with what people are drinking now. And I'm debating, I'm sitting here and flapping my gums because I'm debating where I want to score this. There's really nothing wrong with it, but it's not something that I would seek out to drink again, because it's a style that, you know, when I first started reviewing, I did a lot of these, and I probably gave some of them high scores. I'd have to go back and look, you know, things like palate wrecker and those kind of things. I don't really remember anymore, but you know, really West Coast was really kicking ass back then. So again, flopping my jaws. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's got some nice tasting notes in it. It's well balanced. Finishes dry. You're getting that hop resin on the back of the tongue. So it's still a good beer. So we'll give it an 85 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.